Hello, everybody. How are you today? Welcome. I did send this over to my Instagram followers, so just kind of waiting for everybody to come in. Hello. This time I was smart and I have nobody under 18, which I really appreciate. I really appreciate a lot. All right. Woo! Hello. Hello, everybody. Hi, Isabel. Hello. Hello, hello. I'm going to start this whole video off by introducing myself to you. My name is Samantha. I'm 56, going to be 57 soon. Hi. And I do fitness, fashion, and beauty for women over 50, and I have done for over 10 years now on social media. Started on YouTube about 10 years ago, and then got into the Sephora squad around 2019, and just recently started doing this as a full-time content creator. So now I have time to come on here and go live. So let's start the whole video off. I want to do something a little bit strange. I want to use the new face fix for my 11 because I'm not loving it. I didn't wear my facial smoothies yesterday, and if you don't know what those are a little like kind of like face tape. I've been using them for years and years, 10 years exactly, and I put them on at night. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello, welcome. I put them on at night and then wear them all the way through the night, and they're clear so you really can't see them, and you wake up and you have no 11. But today I didn't wear it, so I'm just going on with my new face fix, which is just going to kind of erase that 11 right there. I hate the 11. In my 40s, I used to have a really bad 11, but it is gone, my friends, from facial smoothies, but the fix works too. This is a microcurrent device, so it does kind of give you a little zing, but it's going to clear out all of that. And I might go over my lines in my forehead, although I don't really care about lines that much. I just don't like the 11. Hi, we have so many people here. Hello, Heidi, Tanya, Sadia, Tricity. Hope I'm saying these are right. Why don't you guys all tell me where you are from? Shout out your age. I'm Samantha. I'm from San Francisco, and I'm 56. Hi. Hello, Liza. Tell me your age and where you're from. All right, so yeah, I love this thing. Holy crap. You know there's a big new face, but this is just the mini one. Hello. Hi, Kathy. Hello. Tell me where you're from and your age. Shout it out. Like, one thing I can't stand is women who don't tell me their age. We should be proud. I'm 56. Yeah, this is a fix. This is the fix by New Face. So, you know, the big one is huge. This is just like a little one. You can also use it on your lips to give them a little lift. And yes, it does work. All right, for lips today, I'm going to be using You Beauty. LOL 50 from the UK. What's up, girl? I'm from the UK too, by the way. I know I sound like an American. Hello. Hi, everybody. So we're getting ready today. Oh my gosh, this is running out. This You Beauty stuff is so good, but it's so expensive. Man, it's good though. All right, so I always prep my lips, and then I'm going to go in and do some neck cream. I'm actually doing a new neck cream, but it's a secret. You guys won't be able to hear about it until much later. So for today, I'm just going to be using Let's Neck by Womaness. Womaness is a brand specifically for women over 50 in menopause. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Connie. Hi, Amy. How is everybody doing? I might not be able to pronounce your name correctly, so I apologize. All right, so neck cream. Don't forget your neck cream. And let's start this whole thing off with Rock Vitamin C. Why do we need a vitamin C serum? Because we are in our 50s. We have brown spots, melasma, we have dull skin, and we want to freshen that up. I think vitamin C is the best thing that you can use. Yeah, look at how that like got rid of my 11. It's kind of amazing. Wow, I forgot I even had that. Hi, Dorothy. Hi, Deb. Hello everybody. How are you? drop your name and where you're from and your age, not your name, where you're from and your age in the comments. That's my favorite thing in the world, to see where everybody's coming from and their age. Hi, Dorothy. What's up, everybody? Okay, I'm going to be doing my full face today and getting ready. The transformation is about to begin. Okay, so I just did vitamin C. I'm going to go in with the new Rock Hydration Moisturizer, Hyaluronic Acid, and Collagen Proteins. Love. This is brand new from Rock. So first we start with vitamin C. Oh, and before all that, I did use a toner. I used the Ulla Hendrickson Dark Spot Toner because I have a lot of melasma on my skin. You know, in the 80s, girl, I was out there with like baby oil, you know, like weren't we all doing that in the 80s? And I mean, if we could only go back in time, but youth is wasted on the young. Hi, Terry. Hello, Queen joined. Hi, everybody. How are you? So welcome, sun in and sun in. Oh, girl, sun in all through the 80s. Lemon just squoze it right on my head, just laid out in the sun. It was bad. So now I'm dealing with melasma. So that's why I'm using the Dark Spot Toner, vitamin C, and all the things to get the skin back. All right, so today I thought we would focus on a new brand. Well, new to me. They're called CL. I don't know. Has anybody ever heard? Yeah, my hair just turned. We all had orange hair back then. I mean, please. Now, like when I get my hair, I bleach my hair, and if it even is close to orange, I freak out. I'm like, no, toners, like violet toners, blue tone, I can't stand. But I'm using CL today. This is a new brand that has SPF in it. I love these kind of like tints. This has SPF 50. This is Tint and Protect, and I use it in the color medium. But again, you'd want to test your own skin. Sephora does a really good tester skin shade matcher, which I love. It's so easy. Just go on Sephora and then just click the product that you want and then match it. I'm using the CL sponge. Match it with a shade of foundation that you ordinarily wear and that you know and love, and it'll do you perfect match. Wait, you love this? What, CL? Oh my God, it's so good. Look, it's so good. Why is it so good, Rachel? I don't know. Because it's got like, oh my God, they're so loud outside. Oh my God, they listen to Biggie Smalls out there. Wow. Okay, so I live in San Francisco and it's loud AF, so excuse. Also, we are live, so I wanted to do a little like, just a little telltale about what lives are like. So in a live, there can be some freaks and some men in the comments. If you guys see anybody, because I don't have a moderator, just let me know. Say there's a freak in the comments and then I can block them. The doorbell may ring and I'm always waiting for packages, so I might have to get up and leave, and you can look at all my pretty magazines behind if you would like to look at that. So I might have to do that. My daughter, I have a teenage daughter, she could call at any point, so just letting you guys all know. I like to go all the way underneath the eyes. I kind of use this as a color corrector too. All right, hi everybody, hello. All right, let's start doing this makeup, shall we? Once my foundation or skin tint is on, I go right into concealer. Okay, I just want to show you this one more time. Now, CL has concealers, and I'm going to try a couple of them, but perfectly honest, I don't think they'll be bright enough for me. Ooh, that's actually kind of bright. I was like, they're not going to be bright enough for me, and I was like, dang, that's bright. Wait, what? All right, let me just, oh, this is actually even better. Okay, I'm going to let that sit. So what I like to do is let everything kind of pigment down while I'm doing my eyebrows, okay? Hi everybody, how are you? You guys drop your age and where you're from in the comments. Hello everybody, I'll go first. My name's Samantha from San Francisco. I am 56, gonna be 57 soon. Hello, Mary. Hello. Why doesn't Anthony keep joining? Why is a man here? That's what I would like to know. All right, I'm gonna go in and do my brows. I try not to get freaked out by people on the internet, but let me tell you, there are some crazies on here. Some people who just like have no life and they just sit in and try and get in lives. It's real weird. Hi, Maria. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Barbara. Welcome. What's up? Drop your, where you're from and your age in the comments. I'm 56. I'm from San Francisco. What's up? What's up? Drop it. Drop it in the comments. Don't be ashamed, ladies. Be proud. 1968 in the house. Australia. Hey, hi, 44 from Canada. Hi, Sarah. I love it. I seem to get a lot of people from Canada, and I love it because the Canadians are oh so sweet. We love the Canadians. Hi, hello. Hello, hello. 47, Minnesota. Where in Minnesota? Not like I would know. I'm sorry. Gosh, I never even leave San Francisco, but I do like to know a little bit more. I'm trying to learn things from you guys. All right, so my eyebrows, Maryland here, 53. Hey, 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 how are you? Wow, okay, so we're all kind of around the same age. Either we're perimenopause, most of us are menopause. The Mall of America, okay. Like I know where the Mall of America is. No, but I've heard they got like the Mall of America, like all the stores, right? Oh my God, I would love to go there and see all the H&M and Zara's. I bet they had the best Forever 21 there. San Francisco, all the malls have closed. It's actually quite depressing. We really don't have a lot of places to shop. Hi, everybody. Hi, Christina. Hi, Chrissy. Okay, so I just did my brows. What did I use? I think I used the Sephora collection brow pencils. I love these and they're really cheap. So Sephora collection is Sephora's in-house brown and they're so good. For brows, I like to fluff them up. This is called the Kush Brow Tint. It actually puts faux fibers on your brows to make them look thicker. And yeah, you know, I need that, right? Because all the tweezing, all the hair loss in menopause, which is so, so sad. I have a whole video on hair loss on YouTube. By the way, you guys, I have hundreds of videos on YouTube under Stung by Samantha. I have hundreds of videos on Instagram, Stung by Samantha, and here on TikTok, I have a showcase. All the things are right here. Teeth whitener. Wow, that's one of the biggest questions I get asked. Guess what it is? It's basic. It's white strips. Basic white strips that you can get on Amazon. They're on my Amazon store, Stung by Samantha. They're kind of spendy, but they're worth it. They're totally worth it. Just imagine at our age, we have like 30, 40 years of coffee drinking on our teeth. Yeah, so. All right, I'm gonna go in, now that I let that concealer sit and pigment into my eyes, that means the color is really going to stay. I'm using my most favorite concealer brush. This is by It Cosmetics, and it's a collab with Ulta. It's called the Angle Concealer Brush, and look how big that boy is. Oh my gosh. So it just is perfect to go in here, and look at that. Now this concealer is quite yellow, and that's perfect because that's my undertone. And it might, I could maybe even go a little bit lighter. Okay, so it's gonna look a little bit crazy. I'm not gonna blend the whole thing out. Right in the corner of the eye is where you really look really tired. So I'm just gonna immediately lighten that up by going right over any veins, redness, right over there. And right when you want to blend it out more, you're gonna stop, look and listen. And you're gonna take your little sponge. We got a long way to go, ladies. We're just getting started here. I gotta chill out because my lives tend to go an hour, so I need to try and maybe rush through. If you guys have any questions, please ask. They're my favorite thing ever about these lives is being able to talk to you guys. Majority of my career here online, I don't get to really talk to you guys live. So, hi Lori, just go ahead and like ask anything. All right, so we went in and we set the under eyes with a little puff. I actually use a dry sponge. You're supposed to wet it, but to be honest, I'm lazy AF, and so I use it dry. All right, what I'm gonna do next, before I even set my under eye, which by the way is a must, you must set your under eye even in your 50s. You have to set your under eye, so please don't tell me you're not setting your under eye. I'm gonna get real mad because it's gonna crease. All right, I'm using the Sculpt and Protect SPF 30 because I am going out today. This is also by CL. The foundation you're using, yes, no problem. Okay, so we're using all CL products right now. This is new at Sephora. These products are so good. They're all creamy, beautiful, perfect for mature skin. This is a Tint and Protect SPF 50. Sorry, all the products have SPF in it, which is crazy. They're blushes, and I'm using this now, which is the Sculpt and Protect. So this, I'm gonna start contouring and bronzing the face. Now it came with a brush, but actually the brush I'm going to use is my favorite brush, which is the Milk Makeup. I miss the, yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So look how easily this blends. By the way, you guys, I think people get so freaked out by makeup, but look, just blends like a freaking dream. Oh my God. Look at that. Beautiful. Now my under eyes are not as bright as I would like, but you know what? It's okay. We will add more. I'm gonna put more of this on. I like to go heavy. Just keep adding. This is quite light. It might be because the SPF in it, but now I know I can go out and not worry about any sun on my face. I think today I'm gonna take a long walk later and go have a drink with my 85-year-old mom. How about that? My mom like loves jazz, so we might go to like a jazz club tonight. How old are your parents? Hi, Tara. How old are your parents? Drop the age of your parents. Hopefully, I'm just thinking like a lot of us are actually losing our parents right now. So sorry if I like upset anybody or brought back any memories, but yeah, my dad is in the hospital too right now, just on a side note. So that's one thing about being at this age, right? Anyway, okay, this is the Milk makeup brush. Yeah, you guys, any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. I love answering questions. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with Laura Mercier. I like to shake it, shake it, shake it. And then, ooh, it looks like that. This is the rose color, Laura Mercier, and then I'm gonna go straight in. No, I'm not gonna go straight in. What I'm gonna do is pat out my under eye just to make sure it has no creasing. Real quick. So if it did have any creasings, we're gonna get the creasings out right before we set. Hello, welcome if you're just joining. How are you? Tell me where you're from. My name's Samantha from San Francisco. I'm 56, drop your age. Drop it, 1968 in the house. Good year, it was a good year, 1968. Wasn't that the summer of love? I mean, I think it was, and I'm from San Francisco. You know, that was going crazy in Golden Gate Park. They were like having, it was like free love and sex, and it was all the things, right? All right, so I'm just gonna kind of like set that all. And if you look, there's not creasing, so chill. There's no creasing. Like I know so many women get so worried about creasing. There's not any creasing, so we're good. Now I've done all my creams. I've set them with powders. I'm gonna go in and do some little work. So my favorite thing in the world, hello, is to contour my nose. You don't have to contour your nose. This is my personal preference. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. And I'm using the Sephora Collection Contour Powder. This is very inexpensive. Like I said, don't sleep on Sephora Collection. Obviously, it's going to be better than any of their drugstore brands because it's Sephora Collection. So I know exactly how I like to contour my nose. It's literally a matter of halftone, highlights, shadows. Do I have any artists, painters in the house? Anybody who went to art school, they will understand you are painting on your face. Hi, San Mateo. What's up, girl? Hey, 56, we're the same age. When are you gonna be 57, Sandra? When are you gonna be 57? I'm gonna be 57 in August. Hi, Julie. Florida, where are you from, Florida? I have never been to Florida. What is Florida like? The only thing I know about Florida is that you don't have to pay state taxes. Is that correct? Is that correct? Because I am learning so much about taxes as I become a social media creator full-time. I'm just learning all about quarterly taxes and all of that, and trust me, it's not that fun. July 4th? Oh my gosh, wait, July. Wait, are you a Cancer? Because I am a Leo. I'm August. Not ready for 57. Girl, I'm ready for it. Bring it on. I'm ready. Like this, let's just go. I mean, I'm not ready. I don't love like time flying because that means, you know, my daughter's leaving and, you know, I'll have to leave her one day, but I'm looking forward to the aging process. I'm like, come on, bring it on. Okay, now I'm going to set the whole thing with a powder. I'm using Shades by Shan. Sandra, this is a Bay Area brand, Shades by Shan. I don't know if you've seen it. This and proceeds go to single moms. Like 10% of our proceeds go to single moms. I love this brand, Shades by Shan. If you guys ever want to support, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of like set everything. I go over everything multiple times. I love doing that. Then I'm going to go in with NARS. You heard of Shades by Shan? Yeah, this is NARS. NARS is probably my favorite makeup brand of any. Look how dark I went on that. So it's okay if you go too dark. So I'm doing multiple layers. You guys, if you have any questions, pop them in the comments. I shall answer. Does everybody do their makeup every day? That's what I want to know. Because I will tell you right now, the best part of my damn day is doing my makeup. And I don't care how long it takes me. It's the best part of my damn day. All right. Now I'm going to use that same CL brand and I'm going to do the blush. And everybody goes so crazy when I do the CL liquid blush. It is so good. Check it out. And I go kind of heavy on it. So pretty. This is in the color January. And again, it has SPF 50. Such a cool brand concept to, like, you know, put SPF in your brand. So cool. All right. So it's going to look like a lot at first, but blush goes nowhere. It just kind of disappears. So I'm going to go kind of heavy on the blush. And I feel like I'm going to need to put a little bit more concealer on because that CL concealer, I know it was real cute, but I need something that's going to pack a little bit more of a punch, if you know what I mean. So I'm going in with my OG Born This Way multi-correction concealer, and I'm just going to dab a little, just a little, let that sit. Because I like it bright, B-R-I-G-H-T, you know what I mean? I like my concealer super bright. Hi, welcome everybody. Where are you guys from? Drop where you're from and your age. My name's Samantha. Check. I am a Leo. Check, check. From San Francisco. Did anybody do that song in middle school? Because I did. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. I remember I was on the pep squad in middle school here in San Francisco, and it was crazy. And we had to do like all these crazy dances. So I forgot to get my cheerleading paperwork in on time. And because I'm a good little girl, I didn't forge my mom's signature. So I was on the pep squad and not a cheerleader in the middle school. Something that I regret, but don't regret because things happen. But I'm a goody two-shoes. I'm never going to sign a name of my mom when my mom didn't actually sign it. So that's something that a lot of people don't know about me is people think like I'm all badass and crazy, but I'm actually quite like little goody two-shoe. I follow all the damn rules as much as, except for when it comes to makeup and what to wear. Those rules I don't follow at all. I do whatever I want. All right, I'm going to go and set it again. Oh, they had a radio station here where the folks called in and did a, roll call. Is that like a roll call? Oh my God. Wait, I don't know. A roll call. Yep. Well, tell me about, is that a guy in here? Crypto Joe. What's up? What would you like to know about 56-year-old menopausal women? I'm curious. Drop it in the comments. We all want to know. Curious menopausal women want to know what you want to know about a 56-year-old menopausal woman. Good evening. Good evening. It's the daytime here, not the evening. So yeah, this is a channel for women. This is a channel for women in menopause. And it's a safe space for women to kind of chat. Hi, hello, and welcome. All right, let's do some eyeshadow. Today. Oh. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know if they think you're funny. I do think that this space, usually women over 50, and when we're doing our makeup and we're talking about menopause and menopausal things, it's kind of weird when a man's in here because then we feel like we can't like chat all the time. So that's really cool that you understand that, and I appreciate you like coming in here and saying that. All right, so I'm going to go in with a Ciate London palette and just go all over the eyes. I'm going to go pretty thick. I'm just going to put it all over there. Yeah, so you guys, and it's okay if it's messy. So I think one good thing about becoming a more mature woman is just like speaking out, and you don't have to be rude. You can just tell people how you feel, like that there is a man in the live, and you know, we like this to be a male-free zone, especially when we're talking menopause. And you know, luckily he was nice enough to ask, and you know, and then we got to tell him. So I'm going to go very sloppily all over. Look how sloppy that is, but trust the process. Things all will come together. By the way, I'm hot flashing, which is so weird because I'm on HRT, I'm on the patch, and I'm on progesterone at night. I am taking DHEA, and I think it's converted, which is, does anybody know what DHEA is? Put it below. We're back in a safe space, you guys, so you guys can all say whatever you want. Does anybody know what DHEA is? This is I'm giving you guys a quiz. Anybody? Hello, hi Betty. Anybody know what DHEA is for menopause? By the way, does anybody know what this is? Drop it in the comments below. That's actually from Good Kitty, and it keeps my UTI medications in it. How cute is that? Put your UTI medications in this. Love it. All right, so I'm just blending it out, and then I'm using my brush cleaner here. Hi. Hello. Hi. Nobody knows what that is? Well, if you're in menopause, boo-boo, are you in menopause? If you're in menopause, you need to know what it is. Very important that you need to know what it is if you're in menopause. All right. Hello, Angela. I'm gonna go into this darker color right here and just do the outer V. So the DHEA is actually converting into estrogen and testosterone. So that's what's happening with me. I'm having testosterone in my body, and I'm excited about it. Do you know that women actually have quite a lot of testosterone in their bodies? They don't just have estrogen. We have quite a lot of testosterone. I'm going to keep blending. As you see, hi, Deborah. Hi, Pat. I'm just going to keep blending her out, and we're going to blend up and out. Hello. Yeah, so I am very excited to have testosterone in me. I really need it, especially in menopause. That is what I was missing in my life. So I'm getting my estrogen back in my body. I'm getting all, can you buy it as a vitamin? No. It's prescription. Well, DHEA is a little bit, let me see if I can do this, you guys, because it's going to be hard. DHEA, and just doing a little wing, can be purchased over the counter. But the way I'm taking mine is vaginally. So I'm inserting the vaginal little suppositories. So that means the testosterone goes exactly where I want it to go, which is right in the cervix. Right in the cervix, okay? Well, below the cervix, actually, in the canal. And that you need a prescription for. Hi, Susan. We're talking menopause. We're talking hot flashes. We're talking DHEA, vaginal estrogen, testosterone, progesterone. Hi. Hi. Definitely go talk to your gynecologist. So DHEA, I believe it in like 2019, it got FDA approved. Sometimes your gynecologist will just be like, just use vaginal estrogen. Vaginal estrogen is really messy. It's like creamy and it's like messy and it kind of bugs me. So I asked, after doing much research, I asked if I can get on DHEA, their little suppositories, and I prefer them over the vaginal estrogen. Yeah, talk to your guy. No. All right, I'm going to use this, which is Iris and Romeo, the peptide mascara. It's my favorite. This might take me a while. What else do you guys want to know? Drop it in the comments. drop it in the comments. I'm happy to answer. I'm talking makeup, but I guess we just started talking about menopause and estrogen and hormones, which there's probably not a time in my life where I can't talk about this because it's just such a part of my life as a menopausal 56-year-old woman who deals with it all the time. If you guys are new here, please tell me your age and where you are from. And are you guys, hi Cynthia, are you guys in menopause? Raise your hand if you're in menopause, because I probably should have put that on the chat too, because it always comes up. We love talking about what we're on. We love talking about our estrogen. We love talking about all of it. We love talking about our vaginal estrogen. Do you guys know that I put estrogen on my face? So some people were using the estrogen vaginal cream on their face, which is so smart, but some of the brands have reformulated it now, so it's like a skincare safe, so it's not for the vagina, it's for the actual skin on your face. I use M4 by Alloy, Alloy, and they are a midlife health resource for you. You can get vaginal estrogen. I do have a code. If you guys look on my Shop My Store, my link in my bio, I try to list everything there. I don't know why I'm hot flashing. Hi. Hello. Tell me where you guys are from. Tell me your age. My name's Samantha. I'm 56 and I'm having a hot flash, even though I shouldn't because I'm on estrogen and progesterone, but it might be the DHEA. Hi, Teresa. How are you? Yes, I'm sweating. What the actual? Wow. This reminds me of back when I used to get hot flashes. When I first started going through menopause, which was when I was 51. And I really didn't want to go on estrogen. I really wanted to do it naturally. You need to cook dinner. Okay. Yeah, girl, go do it. Make your dinner. Hello. I'm starving. I'm about to like scarf some food down after this too. 52, menopause. So you're doing it naturally. That's amazing. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be recording this and putting it up on my YouTube channel. So if you guys miss it, follow me on Stung by Samantha. And, you know, because I know a lot of people are like, we missed it. You are going natural. What are the biggest benefits? Girl, what are the benefits? Oh, no, you better not get me started. The benefits, osteoporosis, dementia, heart disease. But the obvious ones are hot flashes, sleeping, and brain fog, frozen shoulder, back problems, confusion, being like overwhelmed, all the things that happen to women in menopause. The list, my friend, goes on and on and on. Yeah. So yeah, you should follow some menopause specialists so they can kind of talk you through it. There's so many benefits. Thank God. I mean, I suffered a lot. I really wanted to be go naturally because I really thought that was the way to go. Hi, Joelle. But you know what? I'm so glad I went on HRT. I don't have, I mean, like, it's been a blessing. But I don't have my prescription totally right. I think I need to up my estrogen. Okay, I'm going in with this Wet n Wild, like, OG. Oh my God, I love the glow so much, you guys. So pretty. Yeah, so the benefits of HRT, wow. There's just too many. There's just too many. And it, you know what? Like, if you're not having any bad menopausal symptoms, then you don't have to go on HRT. And also you need to check with your gynecologist because you have a history of breast cancer, ovarian cancer. There's differences. There's things that you can take that are safe, like things that are not systemic, that don't go through your bloodstream, like the vaginal estrogen. It's topical, so it doesn't go through your bloodstream, so it can really help with vaginal atrophy and all that. Girl, I could write a book. Hey, Samantha, it's Samantha. I could write a book on vaginal atrophy, girl. You know, I don't want to, but I could. What do you use to brighten your teeth? Oh my goodness, question number 2. You're the second person that asked me today. It's very basic. It's White Strips by Crest. They're kind of expensive. Like when you get your first, they're on my Amazon store under teeth whitening, but when you get your first set of white strips. They're like $60, but trust me, it's worth it because you need to get off like 30 years of like coffee and tea. And I mean, I hope you guys don't drink soda, but if you drink soda, like Coke, like stains your teeth. Yeah, so I just use the regular white strips. And yeah. All right, so I'm going to go in and brighten my under eye. No one's really asking me. I use those crest strips too. They're the best. And then I just do a maintenance. So then once I mean, I've been using them for 10 years, but now I just maintain. So when I start seeing my teeth go a little bit dark, actually I have some right here. I'm going to show you. Oh wait, where are they? I think my daughter comes in here and steals my white strips. So they look like that, crest white strips. And these are the 3D white strips. Yeah, you just peel them off, put them on your teeth. Maybe I'll do a video of that. And then you leave them on your teeth for like 15, 20 minutes. You know, I leave them on for an hour, girl, because I'm getting all my money's worth. And yeah, maintenance, I'll do it like once every 6 months. Or like I'll do a lighter white strip, like like the ones that's only $35. They don't work as well. I'll do like one of those every other month. All right, I'm just going to brighten my eye up because we love that. I'm going in with HD powder by Makeup Forever. I'm going to record this, put this onto, I know it looks really bright, but once it settles into my skin, it's gonna look a lot better. I love a bright under eye. I use, yeah. Hi, hello everybody. So if you guys wanna tell me your name and your age, not your name, well your names are there. Those are your usernames, your name, your age, where you're from. And yeah, I'm going to do lipstick. Okay, but before I do that, I'm going to set the whole thing because I just spent 20 minutes with you guys. So, oh my gosh. Okay, this really is the end. This was my Urban Decay All-Nighter in Glow. And yeah, if you're going to spend all that time doing your makeup, please set it. Oh my God, that's the end of it. Bye-bye. Love you. This Urban Decay makes the best setting spray. If you guys are not using setting spray, why? You tell me. Put it in the comment why you're not using setting spray. Please tell me you didn't spend 20 minutes doing your makeup and you didn't set that. I'll be very upset. I don't want to get upset. All right, now I'm going to go in and do lips, which are probably my favorite part. Hi, I'm Tanya from New Jersey. I'm 50. What's up, Tanya? Hey, so the average age of the American woman who goes into menopause is 51. So Tanya, are you in menopause yet or are you still in perimenopause? So menopause, the official name of menopause is 12 months without bleeding. 12 full months. If you go 11 months without bleeding and then you think you're going to get to a year and then you bleed right before the 12th month, girl, you got to start all over again. I know. I'm in perimenopause. Okay, so perimenopause is so much worse than menopause. I'm just going to like straight up tell you, perimenopause was so awful for me, and perimenopause lasted about 6-7 years. That was an actual shit show. What a joy. It was a shit show. Like, I didn't really know what was going on. I just thought I was going damn crazy, to be quite honest. And if I was married, I would have definitely been divorced because I was a crazy, crazy bee, if you know what I mean. I'm going to put some faux freckles on right now. I was so crazy. I would stop. You know what it felt like? It felt like when I was pregnant. Like, hormones were insane. Like, my daughter, like, we were fighting all the time. I couldn't tolerate anything. I couldn't tolerate dirt in the house. I couldn't tolerate the smell of things. I couldn't tolerate the sounds of things. I was like bloated. My boobs were out to there. I was like, no matter what I did, my stomach was like sticking out. Oh my God. It was like an actual shit show. It was so miserable. There were times that I would get so frustrated in, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm just showing you I'm putting on freckles. I would get so frustrated that like I couldn't even order an Uber. Like I would get like so, where's the pickup spot? Like it was ridiculous. I was so anxious, so overwhelmed, like everything. And I will say that in menopause, it's still, I do get like overwhelmed a lot. It's harder for me to get shit done. Like prior to perimenopause, I was like a bad bee. Like I could get clean the entire house, do a full days of work, like go like do grocery shopping, take care of my daughter, do everything and still look hella cute. Now, all day, just I can maybe do one thing. Like literally I can do one thing a day now in menopause. But perimenopause was the worst. It will be over soon once you hit that 12 months. You can still go on HRT early, but once you do get into menopause, life is going to get a lot better. But then vaginal atrophy. And girl, that is something that we just don't talk enough about, because that is the actual worst. Because I might even go back to perimenopause if I didn't have vaginal atrophy. Because now I got to use all these suppositories. I have to use DHEA. I got to use vaginal estrogen. I have constant UTIs, which is why I have this, which I put my UTI pills in from Good Kitty. I wear it around my neck because there's no more estrogen in my vagina. So everything, like, it's just more susceptible to bacterial infections, yeast infections, UTI, you name it. And let's not even go into, like, I don't know what I can talk about here on TikTok, so I won't go, but you guys know where I was going. You guys know where I was going with that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and line, and I'm not really lining my lips. Hi guys, I'm actually just contouring them. So I'm gonna go over the line. My lines are crooked. Hi Amy. We're doing our makeup, and hi Jackie, we're doing our makeup, and then we are like talking all things menopausal women, because we're all in our 50s and we're all in menopause. If you're not in menopause, I don't know. I mean, I will say this about menopause. It does make you like really strong, and you just don't care anymore about what anybody thinks, you know? I mean, I don't. And that's like really cool. You know, you just can't tolerate things anymore. You have smelly pits. Yeah, you know, it's so weird. Like your whole scent of your body changes. Like, yeah, everything freaking changes, man. It's like, damn. Okay. Let me just quickly, this is Lawless and Annie. This is my most favorite lipstick of all time. Can you see that? Annie. Anyway, Lawless and Annie, and I just went with a brown liner. People ask me about lipstick all the time. I use my fingers a lot. I use a brown liner. Any brown liner will work. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, I know what the worst part of menopause is, other than the vaginal atrophy. It's like losing your hair. I lost 40% of my hair. I talk about it 24/7. I have a whole video on YouTube of my favorite things that I use. I use a hair vitamin every day. I use a laser band by Hair Max. I do all the things. I massage my hair. I have minoxidil. Girl, what am I not doing? The only thing about oral minoxidil is that you're gonna, if you go on, so minoxidil is gross, like it gets like stuck in your hair. Where's my minoxidil? I was gonna show it to you. It's kind of like greasy and gross, so people don't like using it. But if you go on oral minoxidil, which everybody's going on now, by the way, no one's putting minoxidil in their hair anymore. The only thing about oral minoxidil in very low dosages is that you can grow hair other places. You can grow hair other places, like a beard, a little bit of a mustache. I hear it's very light, or like the happy trail. I hear you can grow the happy trail. I'm just mixing lipsticks here because I'm a mixologist. Minoxidil is amazing. What are you taking? Are you doing the pill? Are you doing the low dose pill? Because I'm definitely thinking about getting on it with like aloe, because I've been working with aloe. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting on the very low dosage oral minoxidil so I can grow back my freaking hair. Because I used to have, like, I'm a Leo, so hair is like my main, it's like my thing. And I had a whole channel. Well, I have a YouTube channel, but I had a whole like playlist just on hairstyles. And now my hair's so thin, girl, I can't do anything with it. I know the cheapest place to get it, pills. Yes, I hear that the pills are so inexpensive. And actually minoxidil or Rogaine, or when you get it on, it's kind of expensive. Uh-oh, my daughter's coming home. I'm on a live right now. That's okay. Just, can you close my door and then close yours, please?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Hi. Yeah, so Redbox. Redbox, is that? I use the men's foam. So yeah, well, doesn't that make your hair super greasy when you use the men's foam? Because that's what I was using and it was just gross. I couldn't handle it. What's Redbox? Tell me, is that like a subscription service? Yeah, that's where you get the pills. Redbox. Oh, okay. So I know, okay, so let me go over some online places. If you guys don't have a gynecologist, you can go to apparently Redbox, but there's the ones that I would recommend are Alloy, MIDI Health, Joy, and what is the last one? Everwell. Evernow? No, Evernow. Yeah, and those are all places that you can get. So basically you can get all of them. You can get oral minoxidil. Actually, if you go to my Alloy, I'll put, oh gosh, I'll try to put a link up after on this story because you can get $10 off your first order if you use my discount code, and I believe it's Stung 10. But I'm gonna have to list that all up in a story, a TikTok story after all this. You guys, I don't see any blush. So you're not growing hair in weird places. Can you please tell me if you're growing hair in weird places on minoxidil? Because I might have to just get it. Do you have like hair, like a beard or a mustache? Because I'm dying to know. Just let me know, girl. It's okay. I can tweeze it as long as I grow hair here. I hear it does take 6 months. My very good friend is on it, and she said it takes 6 months to see a difference in your hair. Is that true? Hi. If you guys are just coming on now, my name is Samantha. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. My name is Samantha. I do fitness, fashion, and beauty for women over 50. I am 56 years old. I've been doing social media now for 10 years. I started on YouTube 10 years ago, maybe 11 years ago. I got into Sephora Squad in 2019 and just started working as a full-time content creator for women over 50. Yeah. You need to check. And the pluck is needed. Okay, so you are growing a little bit. Okay. Okay, well, you know, hey, maybe I should do it. Maybe I should do it because I like this huge part right here. Ugh, I can't stand. Oh, speaking of that, where's my Boldify? Have you guys tried Boldify? Boldify? Actually, see this part right here that's so thick? I'm just gonna go over it with Boldify right now. This stuff is the best. But see, like with, oh, that's the blonde one. I don't want the blonde one. Here's the dark one. So you get a little sponge on one side, get the powder on another. And again, I'm gonna put this all on YouTube and everything will be shoppable for you guys. So follow me on Stung by Samantha YouTube. Also on Instagram, I'll post it too. Because TikTok doesn't allow me to save these lives. Okay, just gonna go right on that part. Do you see how that brought it down? I have a bright light in front of me, so you might not be able to see, but it really like brings that part down. My daughter was so surprised when I came in, when she came home and I was on a live. She was just like staring at me through the window. Okay, see that? No bueno, yeah? No bueno. Eh? Check it out. Check it out. So easy. It's so good. Just makes that shit look a little thicker. You know what I'm saying? All right, we love that. We just want to look like we have a little bit of thicker hair than we do. Cool. So I have a big old like part in the back that really stresses me out. So I'm just going to quickly, I know where it is. Why is this so hard to open? Okay. So I'm just going to take this. And I know exactly where this part is. It's right there. It drives me goddamn insane. I'm just going to pat it. Because from the back, you know what I'm saying? When like the wind is blowing and you're walking down the street and like you're going, oh my God, it's all my parts showing in the back. My part showing in the back. Because that, my friend, is your giveaway that you're in menopause. That's your giveaway that you're in menopause. Just saying. All right. That's Boldify. This is called the Enhanced Hairline Powder. This is actually on my TikTok showcase under hair. I have a whole showcase. So if you want to shop it here on TikTok, I think it's pretty inexpensive here, but it's also on my Amazon store too. All right. Now is am I almost done here? I think this is the face that we're going to be working with. I'll quickly go over my jewelry because people ask me all the time. I am wearing a t-shirt from Amazon. I get boys t-shirts. I get like seven of them at a time. Oh, and when it's sunny, it shows. Yeah, you need that powder. That for when the sun shines, no one's going to see your scalp if you're using this Boldify powder. Yeah, so I get boys t-shirts. This is size 10 to 11 in boys t-shirts. So I got 7 white t-shirts for $15 on my Amazon store. Yeah, thank you very much. And because if I get any stains under my eyes, under my arms, which I do a lot because I sweat all the time and I use natural deodorant, I don't use regular deodorant. I actually use Vanilla Skin by Fleur. It's a natural deodorant, so I do sometimes get yellow under my white t-shirts, and white t-shirts are a staple for me, white t-shirts and denim. I'm wearing today Levi's 501s, which are my absolute favorite here. I have these like little buttons, these extra little buttons that I put on when my jeans are too big. I get them on Amazon. 501s in the house. These are actually from the 90s. I'm absolutely obsessed with them. And jeans and a t-shirt are always going to be what I wear. Okay, let's go back to my necklaces. I'm wearing my Capsule 11, my 1111 necklace. I also have the bracelet by Capsule 11. This is how I manifest my dream life, all the things that I want and love, which was to be a full-time content creator. This is my 1968 necklace. I actually had it made on Amazon because, my friends, they didn't have anything for us women in our 50s, so I created my own 1968. I wear it proudly. People always ask me, what is it? And I'm like, that's my birth year. And then I have this beautiful serpent necklace from Sequin Jewelry. I have lots of discount codes for Sequin Jewelry. Isn't it gorgeous? Obsessed. And then this is from Good Kitty. I wish it was a little bit higher. Like, I wish I could make it a little bit higher. This, you can put anything that you want, all your pills that you want, or whatever you want to put in here, you can put in here. But this is actually for my UTI all natural supplements, so I don't get a UTI in menopause, and you can wear it around your neck. You can also take these too right before you're going to be intimate with somebody, because with vaginal atrophy you tend to get a lot of infections, especially UTIs. So you can take 2 of these before you get intimate with someone. That's going to prevent the UTI. Okay, how cool is that? So I think that is all my jewelry. Oh, my final thing is I'm wearing the Ultra Human Air Smart Ring. This tracks my heart. This tracks my stress. This tracks my calories burned. This they actually now have blood vision that's coming out that you actually will track like your hormones. So I absolutely love this. It tells me to go outside, get sun, tells me when I'm supposed to move, stretch, and you wear it all the time. I'm just going to show you what it looks like on the inside because it's kind of crazy. It's very bionic looking, like, look where we have come, this world. Just wear this little ring. It's so much easier than wearing like an Apple Watch or a Samsung Galaxy Watch because you can sleep in this, and I absolutely love it. And this is in bionic gold. I have a discount code for this too. Everything on my shop, my store, anything that you want to know about, you guys can DM me here, or you can DM me on Instagram, Stunned by Samantha, or you can message me on YouTube or comment on the video, which I will pre-record, put it up on YouTube, and they'll let you guys know. If any of you guys are new here, please follow. I mean, I love that I have new people here. What do you have on your eyebrows? Great question. Love answering all eyebrows. I'm actually using today the Sephora collection crayon in the waterproof. Now we love that it's waterproof. What color is it though? I think it's called soft brown. Why can I see nothing? That's the problem in menopause. I can see, oh, nutmeg. Okay, so it's got a little spoolie on one end and like a little micro. So that's how I draw my eyebrows in, that are plucked to oblivion from the 90s when I was wearing a baby tee and Drew Barrymore was my world. So I plucked off all my brows. And then of course to build fibers, I'm using the Milk Makeup Kush High Roll Brow Tint. This actually, you know those mascaras that put like fibers on your eyelashes? This actually puts fibers on your brows. This is in taupe. Obsessed. And again, I'm going to link everything up when I recreate this video in a YouTube so you guys can all see. Okay, I'm done. I'm just going to quickly spray my hair down. I'm using the, I know you guys are so tired of me using this. This is the best. This right here, Tresemme, it's like $8 for this whole ginormous can. But then also the Locket Weather Control by L'Oreal. especially for us fine, thin, menopausal haired women when our hair is so thin and fine. And if there is a part in the back, I like to like comb my hair and look at the back with a mirror to see, make sure there's no parts. Once I get it how I like it, I like lock it down with this. This does not move. Like once you put this on your hair, like this is inexpensive and it locks in the hairstyle and doesn't move. So that scalp girl from menopause, it ain't showing. If you just want an everyday, it's gotta be this. It's got to be this. All right. Oh, for my hair, I also used the beach waver. I just ran it through. This is on the TikTok. Actually, a lot of this stuff is on my TikTok showcase, on my TikTok shop. If you guys go right in on my showcase, you'll see everything. But this is what I use on my hair, the beach waver. Love it. I literally ran it through my hair really quick. And I think that's the end of the look. Do you guys have any other questions for me that I can answer? I love these little freckles. Obsessed. Any other questions before I wrap it up? Because I tend to talk a lot. Hello. Thank you, Teresa. All right, you guys. Anything else? If you're just coming in now, you guys, I'm wrapping this up. I just did a full face from start to finish, makeup over 55, and I did talk a lot about menopause. We talked a lot about hair loss. We talked about vaginal atrophy. We talked about hormones, HRT, testosterone, DHEA, estrogen, vaginal estrogen, all the things we were talking about here, oral minoxidil, and a little bit about my outfit. And yeah, so again, I'm going to go after I wrap this up and download it and re-edit it, put it up on YouTube so you guys can all watch it. And then all the products that I use will be linked there. Majority of things that I talked about are already in my TikTok shop. You can look at it on my showcase. You can look at all my highlight reels here on TikTok. And I've linked mostly everything here that I've used. So except for CL, I do not think that CL is on TikTok. We did use a lot of the CL products today. This is brand new at Sephora. These are all SPF 50 skincare. Love this brand. Very cool. All right, you guys. Oh, I hate turning off the live when you guys are coming in. I hate it. Oh, but thank you guys for following. All of you guys who are watching this and you actually followed me. I really, really appreciate it. You know, us over 50s, we really need to stick together. I personally don't believe in following any rules about makeup and how you're supposed to look or act. You just, you know, you just are you. So I would love it if you guys can continue the journey with me. I've been on this journey since I was 46. So I started my channel 10 years ago when I was 46 and I was just starting perimenopause. And if you want to see me when I was very young, you can look at Stung by Samantha on YouTube and some of my older videos where I'm like 10 years younger. And I look at those now and I'm like, wow, I look like a goddamn baby. I look like a goddamn baby. Hi, Amy. Hi, Linda. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap this up. I'm starving. I got to go talk to my daughter. She just got home. She's got a job. I'm so proud of her. She needs to give me some of that money. Hi, and I will see you guys later. Make sure to follow me, like, and comment on all my videos I've got. Thank you, Amy. That is so sweet. You guys are really nice. I appreciate it. We had a nice clean run here. We didn't have any perverts. I locked out all the under 18-year-olds, and I think that really did help get rid of the perverts. We did have one man try to chime in, but then I told him that this was not a man-friendly zone and that we're going to be talking vulvas and vaginas, and then like he bowed out gracefully, and I appreciated that. I appreciated that. So yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you guys later. I'll be doing lives a lot here, so I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!